Hello, the objective of this video is to give a tour to Plum ERP, which is developed on LAMP stack, Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP, and currently being hosted in Amazon. So the user logs into the application, and based on his access rights, he will get different branches applicable and different modules. I have logged in as an administrator, so I'll be able to view a lot of feature sets or perhaps all the modules. So basically it consists of various modules like the CRM or sales and things like that, and it has the overview of the dashboards. So all these are can be controlled through access control or the role mechanism, and we have some basic debugging that's available, and employee service portal, and the task manager is available here, and the user can set the favorites, using which assume that employee is the master. You will see the red mark favorite is set. If I want, I can just remove the favorite, or maybe I can add the favorite. And then we have the reports, in which you will see all the reports pertaining to different modules appear, and we can just take the reports. Just to give you an idea of the total number of reports that are there in a standard module, I think maybe we have about some 300-400 reports, and there are some dynamic reports, some standard reports, and some grouping reports. So let's get into the module by module. Basically we have the basic configuration where the organization is set up, and let's take the design view to get the org results. So here is org setup, where a single organization is set up. Their logo is set here, and the applicable emails, contact person, mail groups, any developmental problems, a testing group, and things like that, the address. Similarly, we have the organization lookup types. Typically, these are the different types of lookups which we can be there, like cadre or a budget group or a BS group. Then we have the user setup. You can see the users, typical users. You will see the user code is not editable. The code name, user ID, and maybe the role which he or she is having, and the branches to which she has access, and the workflow roles. And you will also notice there are tabs maintained across the application for additional information. So having done that, let's just review the modules. Maybe in the setup itself you can also see the branches. That means the organization can have many branches, and I have access to these branches, though there are more branches, so I'm only able to see these branches. So let me just take you around the application. Basically we have the CRM, we have leads. These are the leads, and different leads have undergone some stage, and the search mechanism, I can just search for or pending leads. I can see all of them, the pending leads. I can just edit any of them and get the details, the additional info, and the address, and other details. And wherever there is sub activities involved in that, if I take BMR group, maybe we could have met the client, etc., which I could record it here. Like let me just yeah, you have noticed on this day somebody rang him up, and these are the details. Okay, and there are contact details. That means there may be more people in the company. Mr. Sampath, who is looking after the HR, and Chandrasekhar, the HR, okay, and Suresh, the assistant HR. So these are the people in that. So basically the screen layout is, you have menus, main menus on the left, You click the modules and the submodules. When you click, you get the listing page, and when you edit, you get on the right side the edit page, and generally the navigation is same across. Now coming to the sales, you have setup where different unit of measure or customer category, these are all can be defined. Once you define that, you'll be defining the customers, a typical customer master, the details of GST numbers, everything, and additional information and contact, the shipping address, contact details. Then we have the products which the company is selling, and it can have different product groups. So if you take for example leaf springs, you will see these products appearing there, and you can also attach any photos if you feel you have, and there may be multiple attachments possible that one can attach. So similarly, we have the price list, discount master, and all that. Coming to the transaction, we have sales quotation, sales order. Let's have a look at a standard sales order. So this is how you can add a sales order. Just say add and then pick the customer, and the taxes code. So you picked up the taxes code, and then you can create the line items to that. You will see that there are ready-made line items already, and sometimes wherever there is a printing, you can print the sales order and have a look at it. So basically the sales module would go something like this, that you have the sales flow, you have the sales order which can be converted to DC and sales invoice, and then it becomes a sales JV in the finance module. Then the production module comes into action, production plan, schedule, and production. Whenever the money is received from the customer, bank receipt is made and the finance is set off, and we get the age-wise statements. Similar to the sales order, we also have the sales invoice. In a typical sales invoice type of operations, you will be able to pick an already existing sales order. So I'm just trying to pick any sales order. Yes, there is a sales order pending for this particular item, this many pieces. I can pick it fully or maybe partially. I can pick 2 and just say 1 from here. So I picked up the 2, and you will see the line items, those 2 coming and appearing here, the 2 and the 1. Of course, in a similar to the sales order, the invoice could also be printed. We have 2-3 formats of printout, so we have given this printout in different formats. Similar to that, we have the purchase module, where we have vendors, material master, purchase order, GRN, and the warehouse module would address the inventory control, where you can take any branch and try to arrive at the inventory calculations, if any. And then you have the issue requisition, stores issue. Basically a stores issue is intended to give the material to the shop floor. Then you have finance module, where you have the account groups set up, BS schedules, balance sheet schedules. Then you have cost centers which can be set up, and the monthly budgets. And then you have the vouchers. A typical bank voucher is here. You can add a new voucher, and you will see the voucher number and date coming up. I can pick the account number, and maybe I have received 1200 instrument. So I created this voucher, and you will see the voucher got created here. Then after creating, I can post this voucher or hold the voucher or cancel, whatever it is possible. Okay, I can go to the maker checker. Once I go to the maker checker, the data pertinent will be visible for verification, approval, posting, and this is constant throughout. You could print the voucher and see here, or it can be approved for necessary action. So in the finance, you also have the accounts tree, where typically you get your liabilities. I just wanted to print it out, and you can take any account and try to print the ledger of that. And you can edit the record as applicable. Then we have the trial balance, P&L. Okay, I can select a branch and try to get a report or a consolidated report for the entire thing. Then we have plant made production module, where we have production schedule, production plan. Okay, and then we have production log. So in the production log, basically one can enter the input items, the output items, and the machine which is being used, etc. Then we have the plant maintenance, where we have the equipment. We can take any equipment and see the full history of this equipment pertaining to this. I can see the tree view and see the full details of the spares and dates and repairs and all that. After that, we have project modules. Typically you create project, and which can be linked to the sales, purchase and finance. Then we have HR module, where we have employees, and you can see the details of any specific employee snapshot. This is the employee snapshot you are seeing. I'm trying to open up all the employee details of the correspondence, everything that has happened. So this is also integrated to recruitment, performance appraisals, compensation, the pay slips and all that. So the HR comes with HR reports, and now then you have the reports. You can see various reports and widgets, which we have shown you as the dashboards. You will notice the dashboards coming up here. I can do a drill down type of dashboard or a summary. Thank you very much.